when you are captured by someone on social media that you feel like you can relate to and you want to know more about them and you love their hair and their makeup and their vibe and all of that, this is my next guest, Mira Tzur. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm very proud of myself. She is so beautiful. We've never actually met in person, but I feel like I really, really know her already. And she's such an inspiration to so many people. So she is a multifaceted woman with many, many, many talents. Her bio was so long, I had to like take bits and pieces. She's extraordinary woman. She's an influencer. She's an Israeli American actress, theater and film. She's a self-made businesswoman and entrepreneur. She's a philanthropist, which I personally love that about her. She has developed a significant social presence that enables her to work with Fortune 500 companies as an international ambassador and digital marketing director. She is also an author of a book that I still actually need to get from you, Anonymously Famous, which is a how-to guide for achieving an everlasting career in the world of commercial print lifestyle modeling. Clearly, when you see her, you'll know why she's a model. She's gorgeous. But she's representing many brands that I love: Neutrogena, Mary Kay, Pond's, Head and Shoulders, L'Oreal, the list goes on. And I just want to introduce you guys to Mira. Thank you so much for joining the Leah Rae podcast. I'm so honored.
I'm so honored. Hi, Leah. Thank you so much for having me on board.
Yeah, I love your glasses, by the way.
Thank you. Well, I used to be a prop, but now it's necessity. So
I feel you. I trust me. The struggle is real.
yeah, no, it's one thing that gives age, but that's okay.
I love them. So is it their prescription?
Their prescription, their transition, they're like tinted, the anti-glare, anti-scratch, everything.
I need to know the brand of those glasses because they look really great.
Cheap, but the prescription is kind of like it's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I mean, you're so amazing. I love you because first of all, you take such good care of yourself. You know, I'm in the image industry. I'm in, the Skin by Leah, skin therapist, all things beauty, and you represent aging so gracefully. And I know when women look at you, they want to know, like, what does she do? What do you do to take care of yourself and keep yourself from aging so gracefully?
You're so sweet to say that. And actually, I must say that 90% is genetics and really like maybe my upbringing, because I get it all the time, like that what do I do, or how do you look like that? And to be quite honest, I don't feel that I do so much to maintain that like decent looking for my age. I believe that it's a lot of genes, and the fact that I was a dancer many years of my life. I've always done motivated, fitness or dancing. My nutrition is kind of good. I mean, I eat a lot all the time, but very healthy. I don't have any restrictions on my food intake, so it's kind of like everything in moderation. But to be quite honest, I don't smoke. I drink only socially. So maybe that helps. And I'm only saying it because if I get anything done, I heal really fast. So I'm like, okay, that's check. And so maybe it's just a lifestyle, but I don't, as we get older, I feel that now I got to put more attention to it because it doesn't come as easy as it got before. Let's put it this way.
Right. I think that's why I was drawn, because I love the lifestyle that you represent. That clean eating, that health, that just caring about your body, but at the same time, it looks like you have a lot of fun and you love to go out and you're very social. When I look at all your posts and stuff. So where do you live right now? Like, where do you live? Florida?
So yeah, I actually this year was a very different year because I made a big switch. Kind of reinvented myself in a way. I let go of New York after, I don't want to age myself, but 30 years. So that's a big deal, big chunk of my life, and I let go of it and moved to Miami. I bought a place. I renovated it from scratch. I thought I was just moving in, but then when I got in, I was like, okay, everything has to go. Plumbing, everything. So it's kind of really, it's been very catharsis and cleansing, because I started from scratch. I also decided that I don't want to do the things I've done before. So I'm not throwing them, but I'm kind of taking them as my platform and doing other things that I wanted to do. So yeah, it's been, I guess, 4 months since I moved, and I can't tell you how I love it. I do go to New York to visit, but when I go, I'm exactly what I was afraid of. I kept saying, I don't want to come to New York as a tourist. I'm a local. And you know what? I stay in a hotel and it's wonderful. I do only what I have to do. I don't have to see anybody I don't want to. So it's really, it's very laser focused. And I like actually visiting New York more than living there for now. I don't say forever, but for now. And yeah, it's been interesting transition.
Yeah, I do believe you're a product of your environment and it really affects your energy, right? And what I love about watching you just on the social media aspect, that you're always on the go. You're always reinventing. You're always looking for the next best thing or how, and I'm all about that too. We never stop
Yeah.
because we have to pay our bills and, we have to support ourselves, and it's a real thing, which is very difficult at times, but at the same time, I think that keeps us young because we're not depending on anyone, and you
Yeah,
realize your strength.
it's exactly what it is. When you have a drive to do it on your own, it's amazing. I always feel like if I'm in the driver's seat, I have my tank of oxygen, but the minute I move to the passenger, it is just not the same. I'm tired. I'm unhappy. I guess it's okay to be a control freak as long as you know that you're in charge of that ship for, some good. So it's yeah,
Yes,
it works.
it works. Yeah,
It works.
that's why Sandy and I are such a good balance, because she is the captain, but I would say, no, babe, you're not the captain here at home all the time, just on the boat. But we have that balance because she teaches me to play again and to be young at heart. And I think, I'm a single mom. And so with that also comes, you're a mom as well. And there's a lot of pressure. Huh?
Thinking mom as well. I mean, I've always had him for myself. Of course, he has his father, but we were not together since he was 2 years old. So
Yeah.
it was always my share not connected, but that's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. And you realize the strength, and then they see the strength of a woman.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess with you and Sandy, it's like, so who's the head and who's the neck?
It's a good balance. I'll be honest with you. It's a really good balance. And it's all about communication and learning each other and learning each other's love languages. We could not be more opposite. I mean, completely opposite. This is why I'm doing my own podcast right now, because I love, hair, makeup, wellness, fitness, meeting women like yourself, and she's all things maritime and the boating industry, which is great. We love to be passengers on the boat, right? You and I will be like laying out on but so we just have two different paths. And I think, I don't know about you. Are you dating right now? Are you?
You know what? I'm really good right now. For the first time in my life, I am not looking for anyone to complete me or to entertain me or anything. I have a lot of friends. I'm really busy with this new adventure that I took up on myself right now, a new job, the movie I'm coming up. Okay, to answer your question, no.
No? Okay, that's okay. You don't have to get personal.
A little bit like that. Yeah, but not looking at it.
If anyone's watching,
no, not looking at it. No, I'm good. Right now. I honestly don't want to be attached to anything or anyone. I'm just very, very happy in my skin.
No, that's how Sandy and I started.
I'm just very, very happy in my skin. Yeah, no, I'm very happy in my skin right now. I just want to keep it like that. I mean, on a good wave. For now.
For now, yeah. Well, I know that Sandy made a list of what she wanted, and I was going through my divorce, and the last thing on my mind was getting in a relationship, to be honest. And especially leaving my husband at the time for a woman was a huge, huge change. And so it just happens when you least expect it, when you're not looking. So that's a really good place to be.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your book and your next projects?
So I'm actually now that I settled in my place here, and I have a different address and relocation and all that stuff. I'm getting ready for my next chapter, which is really like promoting all the things that I've been kind of working on. So one of them is the book, which came out really like a year and a half ago, but I haven't got a chance to do anything with it because I was just so trapped between the move and movie that I've done and other things. So I'm going to take it back to the upfront and create a course out of it. It's a guide to the world of commercial print lifestyle modeling, a business that I've been doing for over 25 years, but never really paid attention because it was just something that I've been doing. I started as a dancer and then I moved to fitness and nutrition. I got certified and worked at that. But then I was recruited to Everlast, worked with them for fitness clothing and spokesperson. And then that brought Jacques Moret and Nike and Head and Converse and all those companies that I became like the fitness girl, but that was in my 20s. Sorry, towards my 30s, I moved to more mommy and me and tech companies and things that were just more geared toward the 30s. And in my 40s, it was just more other companies, like more casinos and pharmaceutical and hotels. And so commercial print always been there for me. I've always done commercials. I'm a SAG-AFTRA member. And whether it was in print or on TV, it was there. But because I was so inspired that I have it, but I don't have to full time on it, and I have so many agencies and in so many states, that I start coaching and guiding people to go into the business, and you can be your driver and you can do your own thing and you're the boss and you are the product. That I found that it's you need to guide them because yes, nowadays everything is different. Every second person is a model because we have social media and Instagram and you have a camera and you have your phone and you're good to go. But that's not really the modeling. I mean, the modeling is when you work with agencies, when you work with the Fortune 500 companies, when you have full budget, when you have a storyboard, when you know what's the brand wants, and everything is kind of more thought through. So yeah, I put it in writing. It was supposed to be a reality show, and COVID happened, so I knew that my talk with Bravo was kind of like limited. And even though I've done shows with them before, I figured I'll put it for Bravo, but it was just kind of impossible because again, I'm a passenger now. I'm waiting on them. But I'm like, no, I'm going to put it in the book. At least I have a manual. And later, something happened, and we'll make a reality show. So yeah, that's how the book came to life. And the name of Honestly Famous, I still think it's amazing. Not that I want to compliment myself, but it just learned. And I believe that nowadays everybody's honestly famous because if I'll say Mira Tzur to anyone, nobody knows who I am. But if they Google, I guess they'll find enough things to, oh, wow, maybe we should meet, or maybe we should interview her.
Right. No, yeah. And I'm the same boat as you. I'm the same thing,
Yeah.
being with Sandy, with Bravo, it's been where I'm like the girlfriend and I'm like, no, I have a name and, and I think one thing Sandy said to me, she said, because I'm a singer. That's what I did for 30
You're
years.
amazing singer. 1 second. Stop.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I fell in love with.
But it gets exhausting chasing. It gets exhausting chasing after, like you feel like you're chasing after. And she said, Leah, just sing because you love it. And so everything you're saying now is because you love it. And then everything else will just evolve the way it's supposed to. And I love about you is you walk the walk. There's so many people who want to be life coaches or write a book or what, and legit you walk the walk. And so people will listen to what you have to say and it will just evolve. And just like Sandy's book, Be the Calm or Be the Storm. I mean, it's her story and this is your story. And it's very, very inspiring, I have to say, because it gives hope to, I will say, single moms who are struggling. It gives hope that like anything's possible. You just got to take care of yourself and believe in yourself and never give up.
Yeah, and really be laser focused on what you want in your authenticity, not let peer pressure take you anywhere. Because that I see so many times with people that are just not, they keep steering away just because other people will have different opinions. And I struggle to stay focused, especially, it's funny that I moved to Miami and I would think, because I used to come to Miami for 5 years back and forth. I had another place here in South Beach. it was completely different. It was going out, it was seeing my friends. Now that I moved, I don't go out, I don't see my friends, and I'm still focused.
Yeah. So okay with that. I know I go to bed like at 9 o'clock.
You should see how beautiful the outside here. It's gorgeous, like view I have here. I think my blinds so I don't get distracted, so I can actually work.
I love Miami.
I know, but it's I love Miami when I came to visit. Now it's like it's easy. So
Yeah. Do you think it's like an age thing? We're just we like our sleep, our quiet.
yeah, it might be an age thing. I think it's just that I've done so much in my life. I mean, I haven't even started telling. I've done so much, and I feel that less is more. I want to be a little bit more focused on things that I put on the back burner.
Well, I do have a question for you really quick. So, I believe we all want to feel like we have a purpose and a path in life. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Um, and so, what would you like your legacy to be? What do you want people to remember Mira by?
It's a good question, but it's a hard question for me because I think that's what I wanted to say before. My struggle in life that I'm a Gemini, so that means I just do a lot of different things. So I go wide while other people go narrow, right? There's so many things I want to do, especially now that I'm reinventing myself. So I can tell you that I'm dying to be a DJ. I'm dying.
Oh, well, hey, you'll get along with Sandy. We have a DJ equipment around here. She likes to push a lot of buttons.
Yeah, I definitely going to explore. Again, it might be a hobby, it might be more, but definitely going to be explored more than
Okay.
I have. I definitely want to have my course, my anonymously famous as a course, as something that is A to Z, um, you know, guide, but like a in a audible format, which I've started and it's almost done. I do a lot of business that I actually don't even talk about, whether it's connecting companies, consulting, bringing brands to different countries. Now I'm involved with like some payment and banking industry. I'm involved with like shoe company. I'm involved in some real estate. So these are the things I hardly talk about, but that's really the bread and butter because all the other things not enough
I get it.
to lead my lifestyle because my lifestyle is I do it on my own. I don't wait for someone to take care of me, and I like nice things. I know the same joke, and I don't want to compromise when I fly a lot international, and I would only fly first. So
Right.
I was like, better get less shoes and bags, but fly home. So anybody who has their even the things that they care about. Um, but
I think we need to hit some clubs. You need to be a DJ.
I don't know. I don't know. My legacy will be maybe to for my son to closer to me and see me more. I don't know. It's just something that I'm always struggling because it's never enough. You know how it is. I think your kid is still young, right?
Yeah, she's 17.
17, yeah. So she's still home.
Yeah.
Still home. My son is still 4. It's kind of like never enough. I don't see him enough. So
I mean, he'll have your book, every.
I guess recognize me for what he doesn't know. Like it feels like there's so much gap, um in life. Same thing. My father. I'm going to Israel in September. I'm going to go see him. But someone said that it's not how many years he has left; it's how many visits you'll have. Because let's say if you know that you're gonna see your parents for another 5 years, how many really visits you'll have with them? Is it like 3 a year, 4 a year? So is it 20 more times to see someone? Someone? Because that would make it a lot more special if you have 20 visits with someone versus you have 5 years with them, right?
Yeah.
And when I think of
Right.
it,
Yeah.
I don't see my son enough. So I'm making more excuses to come just to see him.
Yes, that is so good. I lost my dad to COVID, so the fact you still have your dad is so amazing. I wish I could have those moments back, but it was through his passing that made me want to live life even more to my fullest and live fearlessly, like you said, authentically. That's why I just adore you so much because what you see is what you get. And I'm very excited to see this next chapter in your life, what you're going to do. And we definitely all need to meet in Miami when Sandy and I come out and go out in the boat and all of that. So, yeah, I'm very excited. And
Same here. And I mean, I would love to know more about your career because your singing is incredible. And I know you're doing your skincare line, which is insane. I mean, this is where the world is going. Obviously, it's like the most fast growing business, skincare and rejuvenation and all that. But it's don't stop singing, please.
No, I'm not going to stop singing. We're actually doing a UK tour, and I will keep
It's the wish
singing.
I had in my bag of tricks. Yeah.
No, it's okay. You DJ and I'll sing. Yeah, I think the next stop is like some Vegas clubs at Tao and like make some money.
I know. I would love to talk about the upcoming movie because I want to start promoting it and talk about the philanthropy. Do we have time?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I wanted to share with you that I'm excited for September. I'm going to Israel and we're opening a film that I shot last year in Sri Lanka. Um, and it's called Aruga Bay. It's a film about soldiers, Israeli soldiers going to the army. Three soldiers went and one died. They decided to take a trip to Aruga Bay, Sri Lanka, and for surfing because a lot of Israelis are big surfers and they all go through the army. It's mandatory. So when they like post-military service, it's known that they're always going abroad. The movie talks a lot about PTSD. It's a psychological, romantic. I don't know. I don't want to say comedy, but it's a beautiful movie. We're opening in Haifa Film Festival, Haifa, sorry, and there we go to all the festival circuit, and I'm excited about it because I tied up also a shoe company called P448. So they have a great mission to clean the ocean, clean the lionfish.
Oh, wow.
So they're all about surfing, and this was like a good match. So I brought them on board. And yeah, from there on, I want to do more films in Israel. And you asked me what's the legacy. It's kind of like a mix of things. It's not one, but if I can just do what I do now forever, that'll be fine as well. Like I feel that variety is the name of my game. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have to let us know. Are you going to have a launch of the movie, or when does that come out?
So first we're doing the film festival in Israel. There, once we start going to a submission with other festivals, and I'll try to close a streaming deal. We'll bring it here actually to do all the screenings, and I'm tying it up with another philanthropy organization for Veteran USA. So it's my goal right now to bring more PTSD affiliations and organizations because it's such a big subject and concern in society, not just for soldiers, but for so many different things. COVID alone has created PTSD,
I think anything trauma, right? Anything trauma is, there's so many aspects of trauma and PTSD, and however you can get the word out and help people is so beautiful.
And there's different ways to treat it. I mean, in the movie, I'm actually playing an American woman that sells psychedelic drugs to keep coming to those Israelis and kind of offering them the solution. But they believe in it, and they became so shanty and spiritual. But here in the organization, they talk more about conventional treating, like doctors and therapy and hypnosis, things like that. So there's many ways to treat the same thing, but as long as you attack it, I think it's important.
Yeah, in a healthy way, in a controlled way, and people who have done the research behind it.
Yeah.
To really help people. So, oh my God, I can talk to you for hours and hours and hours. It's like we need another whole segment because there's so much that you're doing. I'm sorry to, end this now and, but definitely come back on. Let's do this again for sure and talk about more things because you're so amazing.
Thank you so much for having time with me, Leah. You are amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And we're always singing for sure. Among
Yes. And we'll see you in Miami.
Yes. Are you coming in the winter?
I'm sure. Yeah, we're always out there. So
sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I'll be in touch with you really, really, really soon.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Leah Rae podcast. Tap the bell so you get notifications. Like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Thanks. Bye.